Get a Job in Tech, episode 178. Common questions you might encounter during a network administrator interview. Number 1, can you explain the OSI module and how it relates to network troubleshooting? Number 2, how would you handle a situation where a user is unable to connect to the network? Number 3, what is the difference between a switch and a router? Number 4, can you describe what subnetting is and why it is important? Number 5, how do you ensure network security and what tools do you use for monitoring and managing network security? Number 6, describe a time when you had to troubleshoot a network issue. What was the problem and how did you resolve it? Number 7, what are some common network protocols and their purpose? For example, TCP/IP, DNS, DHCP. Number 8, how do you manage IP addresses within a network? Number 9, can you explain a VLAN and how they are used in network segmentation? And finally, number 10, how do you stay updated with the latest network technologies and best practices? These are questions for a network admin. This is entry level, obviously. Now on to a network engineer position or network engineer role. This is someone who is more seasoned, and here they are. So here's some common network engineer interview questions. Network engineer, network admin. Engineer is obviously more a higher level. So number 1, basic network concepts. What is the OSI model, and can you explain each layer? Number 2, or second one, what is the difference between TCP and UDP? Explain what a subnet is and how subnetting works. What is the purpose of a VLAN? On the routing and switching. On number 2, what is the difference between static and dynamic routing? Can you explain how OSPF and EIGRP works? What is BGP and how is it used in routing? Number 3, network devices. What are the main functions of routers, switches, and firewalls? How does a network switch differ from a hub? What is the purpose of a load balancer? Number 4, troubleshooting. How would you approach diagnosing a network connectivity issue? What tools would you use to troubleshoot network problems? Can you describe a time when you resolved a complex network issue? Number 5, security. What are some common network security threats? How would you secure a network against common attacks? What is a VLAN and how does it work? Number 6, protocols and standards. Explain what the difference between HTTP and HTTPS is. What is a DNS and how does it work? Can you describe how DHCP functions? Number 7, advanced topics. What is network automation and how can it be implemented? How would you design a network for high availability and redundancy? Explain the concept of quality of service, QoS. And finally, number 8, scenario-based questions. How would you handle a situation where a network device is not responding? And then finally, imagine you needed to design a network for a new office location. What factors would you consider? These are some questions that you can be asked if you are a network admin or going for a network admin or a network engineer role. Thanks a lot. We'll see you in the next one.